And there's a topic that I know you have a lot of experience in, and it's the media. I mean, we all know there's been a lot of misinformation that's been widely spread, and manipulation and polarization, and it has never been so intense, I think. So how would you rate the role of the media during the pandemic?
I mean, I think the United States media has been particularly bad. But I think partly the problem is that, okay, so you asked about misinformation. There's this desire to control the spread of information that's wrong. Mm. But you have a pandemic that's new, with a virus that's new. How do you know what's right and wrong? Well, you know what's right and wrong by conducting a vigorous scientific debate where no voices are censored.
Yeah.
The idea that you can identify misinformation before that scientific debate has been allowed to happen is a lie, and has had enormous negative consequences. Because there's a lot of people that are a lot of very, very bright people, scientists and others, who think the lockdowns were an enormous mistake, and many of them were suppressed. Many lost their jobs. Yeah. And many silenced themselves as a consequence of the campaign, essentially to say, "Look, we already know what to do."
Yeah,
and I think that was a huge error, and I think a catastrophic mistake. The idea that the media knows how to tell the difference between misinformation and accurate information in an environment where scientists themselves don't know the difference, yeah, is crazy. I think governments, actually, many governments have abetted that. Actually. So in the UK, for instance, there was an active propaganda campaign admitted to by the government to cause fear in the populace. For instance, I told you that there's this enormous age gradient in risk. The perceptions of the American population are that there isn't an age gradient, that young people face just as high risk as old people. But that has negative consequences, enormous negative consequences. Young people then take action that harms them, yeah, by not living their lives, because they fear this virus, they fear it above and beyond what the actual risk is. The right approach is to give people the information that's available, along with the caveats about what's known and unknown. When there's scientific uncertainty, convey that to the public. I think the public are sophisticated enough to understand this is a new disease, and there's nobody, only God alone, that knows everything. And when there's uncertainty, I think that will actually build more trust in public health than the false sense of certainty that much of public health and the media has put forward.